I just want to preface this video saying that I am all for the use of medication for mental health when necessary. However, there's a staggering amount of people that are over-medicated. And what I want to suggest is that before you go down the path of getting on medication for depression or something like that, consider that there could be other actions that you should take. The reason I'm saying this, there's a bit of nuance to this, so hang with me. The first one is that whilst medications are very useful and very important for some people, they aren't for others. And the reason they're not for others is that those people's depression or mental issues aren't caused by a chemical imbalance or could be solved by changing something in their life. I'll give you a few examples. If you're drowning in debt, if you've just had a family member pass, if someone broke up with you, if you've been fired, if something bad has happened in your life, there's probably, an actual reason in your life why you feel depressed, right? And that reason isn't chemical. That reason isn't a chemical imbalance. It's because something has happened. If you're working a job you don't like, if you're not exercising, if you're not eating well, right? These are causes in your environment, in your life, things that you can take actions on that will cause a shift in your mental state. If you're not meditating, if you're not contemplating, if you're not speaking to a therapist or some sort of counselor, these are all things that will detrimentally impact your mental state. Now, is it true that some people with those circumstances need the chemical boost that a SSRI or other antidepressants give you? Of course. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't take it. But what I am saying is that if something in your life is going wrong, if you're not taking those actions, you probably should work on that as well, if not first. Obviously follow your physician's advice, but just be aware that it's very easy to diagnose, to take a pill and to give a pill. But unless you address the actual problems, unless you talk through your grief, unless you exercise daily, unless you make changes to your job that you dislike, or break up with a person that you actually hate, the depression or the issues are still going to be there if that's what the cause is. If you don't like your situation, masking it with an antidepressant won't solve the problem. It's just, I don't know personally, it's a matter of opinion, if it's better than drinking or doing weed or some other sort of drug to masking it with some sort of pharmacological solution. The other reason that I would suggest this is that you've got to be aware that the medications are a blunt instrument, right? It's not like it only impacts. It's not like it's a happy pill, for example. It does impact other areas of your life, and there are lots and lots and lots of side effects. Once again, and with full confidence, with full disclosure, I've taken medication and I would do it again in a heartbeat if I got to a stage where I was trying all of the different stuff and I was suicidal. That's where I was. I took the medicines and it helped me. Then I got a very good psychologist and I weaned myself off them with the advice of the psychologist and psychiatrist. So I'm not against taking them. And some people, they do all of the things and it still doesn't work, and the medications just work. And by all means, do it. All I'm suggesting is that if there's something going on in your life, something actually happening in your physical environment, people are treating you poorly, you're in a bad job, you're struggling for money, someone's died, you've had an accident, right? You're not exercising, dieting, meditating, doing the right things in your life. You're taking too much drugs, right? All of those things will cause mental health concerns. Now, for me, it seems like a better option to try and do things that don't involve chemically changing my brain before I take the medicines. I should try all of those things first and then consider the medicines if those things aren't working. Obviously, if you're struggling, if you feel like killing yourself, do everything you can as quickly as possible. But if there's something happening in your life, you've got to change that, because the medicine will just mask it and it won't fix it. And if you are on medicines, stay on them. If they're working, stay on them. But also see a psychologist, speak, do writing, do meditation, do journaling, diet, exercise, do all of the things as well, because that will certainly benefit you on top of that. Yeah? Let me know what you think, and if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Catch ya.